Hello, hello. It is currently July 8th, as you can see behind on the calendar. And let's see how I did on this morning's mile. Let's see, we got a 9:25, which is pretty good. Hopefully going to warm up and maybe set a new PR by the end of the week, but we'll see what happens. Today, and probably for the rest of the week, I'm going to start considering things that have kind of been happening around the world, especially since, these things that happen, while don't directly affect me, I do at least take away some impact from it, especially since, they are things that kind of hit close to who I guess I am as a person. And first thing I'll probably start off with is, I guess, education. I think the only main issue I have right now for the upcoming quarter, when I start school again in the fall, is that I'm not 100% sure about how the living situation will be. I've been in the talks with some friends about possibly moving into an apartment by fall, and we have found some places, though I'm not 100% sure about the sense of people who are involved with this, namely people who I'm going to live with, and I guess my parents too, because, living out is pretty pricey, honestly, especially where I'm living, where it's either really residential area or at least a few minutes, or no, probably 10 miles from campus, though I don't imagine I'd probably be going on campus anytime soon. But anyways, I think where I'm living is probably my main concern right now, and that's totally fine with me, since at least I'll know for sure that I'll have somewhere to be in the US. But I do know that there are students who will definitely kind of have to worry about more than just where they will live, because for students who are studying internationally, actually, recently, the ICE recently made a modification to their program related to international students, where they basically said that they wouldn't allow international students to keep living in the United States if all their classes are basically going to be online. And for many, that is a pretty substantial change, mainly because it will affect how long it will take for them to kind of continue their studies, or even whether or not they will continue their studies, because living in the US at least provides them a way to at least get the education that they've always wanted. And personally, from the people I've met who are international students, I'd say that the people who do want to study, at least in different countries, I'd say their desire for an education that I'm studying is probably at least as strong, if not stronger, than my own desire to at least study at a pretty well-known institution. But anyways, seeing that people are worrying about whether or not that they're going to actually be able to continue pursuing their education definitely concerns me a bit as a student myself. I know it would definitely hurt a lot if I had to stop for a year or two because of situations I couldn't really control. And so I see a lot of people, students at least, kind of actually taking some action to help out students who are studying internationally, which I applaud them for, because we're all kind of in this together, and we're all basically about the same age too, so whenever we are out in the world, we're all going to have to more or less rely on each other to kind of get through whatever issues might be brought up. And so while I've only really signed a few petitions, I do at least want to let people know that I at least kind of want to offer my support for international students to at least be able to still study at the place where they chose to study a few years ago, or if they're going to start studying in the upcoming year. Anyways, that's probably the main focus of today. Tomorrow, we'll see what that will be about. I'll see you then.